What's good, family? How y'all doing? Um, I haven't shot a video in damn near a month because I was waiting for something significant to happen that I really needed to speak on, and something that moved me in a way that I wanted to actually speak on it. I'm down here in Trinidad and Tobago on vacation, um, and I just got news that back in the States, the U.S. Supreme Court just more or less ended affirmative action in college admissions. And America's favorite, I would say America's favorite sharecropper, but that's Negro Jim Clyburn out of South Carolina. But this is America's favorite nigger boy, I guess, Clarence Thomas. He been around a long time. It's time for that motherfucker to go. He had a little controversy a little while back because he was accepting gifts from some of his rich friends, but they didn't impeach him and push him off the court or nothing because the white boys on the court was doing the same thing. But anyway, I digress from that point because I knew he wasn't going nowhere any motherfucking way. But they just effectively ended affirmative action in college admissions. Um, and they think that that is going to open up doors for other people because people think that, black people are so stupid until we can't get into colleges and universities unless there's some sort of affirmative action working for us. I don't know if they realize it or not. They started chipping away at affirmative action back in the 90s, but I digress from that point as well. Back in the 80s, they wanted to whiten college athletics. They wanted more white boys. They wanted on those, big athletic teams, and they put in a policy that you had to have a certain GPA in order to play college athletics. And everybody was worried that the brothers wouldn't be able to, meet those qualifications because all they could do was play basketball and football. They weren't very smart, weren't very bright, weren't smart enough to make the grade. Myself, back then, argued that not only will they make the grade, they will excel. And college sports will stay predominantly black. I was right because, you fast forward 30, 40 years and you look at college sports and you still got 60, 70% black kids playing because the college boosters and donors, they want their teams to win. So they're going to keep recruiting black athletes. And the black athletes are passing the tests and hitting the GPAs that they claim they wanted them to hit, like I knew they would. But now with the end of affirmative action, they think that they're going to see a lot fewer black kids in colleges and universities and more whites and Asians because they, in their heart of hearts, really believe that black kids and black people in general are genetically inferior to them and just plain stupid and wouldn't be able to get into college if it weren't for affirmative action. So take away the affirmative action from them stupid niggas and, we can get our colleges and universities white and yellow like we want them to be. What they don't understand and what they don't know is that white people and Asian people and Hispanics ain't no smarter or no more intelligent than anybody else. Because I've been working with them types of people my whole life, and I ain't seen no geniuses among any of them. And I'm gonna be 66 my next birthday. I haven't seen any super geniuses among any of them, no more than any other group of people. So, you know, they can miss me with that bullshit. But it's gonna come to their surprise that this little new thing that they're trying to do, it's not gonna make the colleges or universities any more white than they already are. What to me, what really will affect the demographics of colleges and universities is how much money it costs to go to it. But eliminating affirmative action is just another in a long list of shit that white conservatives do because they are basing everything, every action that they take on their belief that black people are inherently less intelligent than they are. And, it's all about if we stop setting aside shit for black people, then the black people won't be able to compete with us because, they just not as smart as we are. You know what I mean? They're just not as bright or as intelligent as we are. And I'm going to ask that question again that no one seems to be able to answer to me. At what point between the whitest white and the darkest black does your intelligence level start to change? At what point? That's what I want to know. Ain't nobody been able to answer me that yet. But yeah, that's what they're trying to do now. So what we're gonna do because white women supposedly get a lot of help from affirmative action too, because white women are considered a minority. That way, all of the money that, not all, but some of the money that was set aside for affirmative action programs for minorities went to white women. And white women, who are most of them married to white men, so they get a large chunk of their money back, or a large chunk of their set-asides back. It's just a goddamn vicious circle that just goes round and round and round. But like always, us black people gonna persevere. They're just trying to preserve their place at the top of society, and they're doing it through the education system, trying to do it through the education system. But like all the other shit that they tried, it's gonna fail too. And with that, I'm gonna close out because, like I said, I'm on vacation. I ain't supposed to be talking about this kind of shit, but I couldn't let this one pass without speaking on it. I'll check y'all on the next one. TC, and I'm out.